question is, how do I tell it to start recording?
You probably have to go in the config. There's probably going to be some hotkey that toggles recording or not. Okay, well, and I swore I was not going to do another mage. Because I'm getting too spoiled by, how easy and synergistic and lovely they are. So I did the pally, and I went back and I finished out, I think, 3-3? So that seems to be at my MMR cap, so I'm doing something wrong. Anyway, Rogue, Warlock, and Hunter, what do you think? I want to try that. Well, I like Warlocks. I haven't done the one in the arena yet. I probably should do that.
Yeah, they can play pretty well in arena.
I've only done, and I got to 19 constructed without even trying.
So you said a Warlock.
Alright, Warlock. Twisting Nether. I should do that right.
I'm basically going to be building the deck on Hearthstone when you're doing this so I can see what you've got already too.
Oh, cool. Pit Lord, Twisting Nether, and Bane of Doom. I don't have any of these. I've seen Twisting Nether used. It's hilarious. But I don't think that's wise. Pit Lord seems pretty damn cool.
Yeah, the... A 5/6 for 4, even though it deals damage to you, can be game changing. You can put that down on turn 3, or turn 4 if you don't have the coin.
If without the coin, right? So your health, it's going to cut back on what you can card in, with your hero power. But that's 5/6. Bane of Doom, though, I've never played that.
Bane of Doom.
Is that any good? It reads pretty well. 5 mana is a spendy one. If you get a 1/2 demon out of it, it's lame, but...
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. I think it's any demon also. Any of the castable demons.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be in my deck?
Okay, you can get a Blood Imp, a Voidwalker, a Flame Imp, a Dread Infernal, a Succubus, or a Felguard.
Oh yeah, so all over the fucking place.
And none of the battle cry effects happen.
Oh, so Succubus isn't going to do an extra damage or lose a card, and the Flame Imp's not going to do damage to me, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Interesting. I still feel like Pit Lord, though.
Destroy Mana Crystal. To be honest, I'd probably go in that case with Pit Lord. Mainly because of its ability to completely change the game if you can get it out early.
Yeah, clicked. Argent Commander, Azure Drake, Stampeding Kodo. I fucking hate these things. This is all of those are good cards. And it's so early, my curve can do whatever. So I have no clue what to pick. I guess Azure Drake, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't say the Stampeding Kodo in that case. Both are really good. Personally, I'd prefer the Azure Drake because of the card draw you get from it.
Yeah, well, in the spell, though, I'm going to be doing plenty of spells. The Argent, though, that sure seems to sneak in good sometimes. But I am going to do Azure Drake. Okay.
That was a tough choice. I could see going.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing I'll sit there for 10 minutes on going, and I'll look up things on Icy Veins, etc., Agonize. Bloodsail Raider, Silverback Patriarch, and Flame Imp. Now, right off the cuff, I want to say Flame Imp, but...
Flame Imp.
Yeah, okay. Because, once again, it's a damage me, but when those things get out turn 1, it's, rare.
Yeah.
Okay, Blood Imp, Voidwalker, and Spiteful Smith. I don't want to say Void, but...
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, Blood... I know I've been frustrated by them before because they just sit there in the corner and keep buffing whatever you have out. But they don't do anything.
Yeah, in that case, I'd go Voidwalker.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. Oh no! Power Overwhelming, Hellfire, or Wolf Rider. Oh, such good cards. I like all of them.
I'd probably take the Wolf Rider, just use it as straight removal.
Really?
Basically, it's three mana, do 3 damage. Think of it that way.
That's true. Well, but Taunter's getting in the way of that. Hellfire, are you sure no Hellfire? It's rough as board clear, I know.
It's tempting, but you do have 2 cards already that are going to deal damage to you as well.
Yeah, true. But Power Overwhelming, not attractive enough? I've never played it, so I don't know how well it synergies with other stuff. I've seen it played with...
There will be situations where it'll be good, but you are losing a minion to use it.
Yeah.
Granted, you're probably using it to just kill something bigger, but...
True. Although, when something's about to die,
off.
it's a good way to use it to finish something off. Or I've seen it stack with that other demon that absorbs the health of its neighbors.
Yeah, I've tried that a couple times in Arena, and it almost always gets silenced right after you drop it.
Wolf Rider it is. Okay. Booty Bay Bodyguard. Earthen Ring Farseer. Youthful Brewmaster. It's almost say Earthen Ring without even looking, but so I really don't like the Bodyguard.
I'd go Earthen Ring. At this point, especially with the damage you're taking, Earthen Ring, I would definitely take.
Okay. Frost Elemental, Corruption, Gurubashi Berserker. Off the cuff, I would say Frost Elemental, but Gurubashi is tempting too. It's not as easy to ping like with the mage and buff, but...
Yeah, I think I'd go with the Frost Elemental at this point.
Think so? Yeah, okay. Oasis Snapjaw. Gurubashi Berserker or Bloodfen Raptor. Off the cuff, I would say Bloodfen. My curve is not looking good on the 1, 2s, 3s. Gurubashi, though, is, like I said, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, at this early, you could get away with it. You'll be more limited in your choices later on. You'll be forced into taking
2s and 3s when I don't want to.
This is one of the worst 2s though for you because it has nothing else going for it.
Well, still for 2 mana, it can trade up even sometimes.
I could see you doing either one of those.
Well, no. What would you pick? I mean, we're at 7 cards in.
Personally, I'd probably go with the Raptor. I think for lock, there's better, more expensive cards that you can get.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. From the mana curve as well as just it's a standard 1-drop or a 2-drop.
Yeah.
Don't even have to ask, but what the hell? Harvest Golem, Corruption, or Blood Imp?
Harvest Golem.
Yeah. Okay. Click. Oh, interesting. Twisting Nether again. Blood Knight or Pit Lord. I'm not sure I want 2 Pit Lords in, but I don't know.
I'd say Blood Knight.
I would too.
You got a lot of 3s, but it's Divine Shield is popular in Arena.
Yes. And Twisted Nether, I think.
And even if you don't get that, it's still a 3/3 for 3.
Right.
You're heavy on 3s at this point, so you're going to have to start picking away from
Shifting away.
It's
Yeah.
a good 3.
Okay, Reckless
I think a
Rocketeer.
second Pit Lord would be a mistake.
Yeah, I think a second Pit Lord would be a little too much. But Reckless Rocketeer, Corruption, or Succubus. I hate hate the random discard of the succubus, but
I would say
a 2-drop
Rocketeer.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Really? Because I have no
Charges,
2. Well, I have the Bloodfin Raptor. It's my only 2. I already have Frost Elemental and Azure Drake at the 5+. You think Rocketeer over?
Yeah, the thing I don't like about the Succubus, granted it's a 4-3 for 2, but it trades with a 3-2 drop. And then you discard a card.
And it's also, it gives them card advantage because I've also had to lose. Okay. I'm easily talked out.
The 5-2
it seems like a
charge.
Yeah.
You can guarantee you're going to trade with something in its same price range, if not higher.
Oh, here's rares. Interesting. Siphon Soul, Void Terror, or Shadow Flame.
Looking at what creatures you have so far.
Don't have a lot of solid just drops. There's, except at the low end.
At this point, Siphon Soul, I'd say it's hard to remove.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at the one that turns it into an AoE, but I think just the pure destroy a minion. The healing on it is nice, but just being able to outright destroy a minion, I think is worth it.
Yeah, I can see. Well, the Shadow Flame I've sure seen used to great advantage, and the Void Terror I loved it. I still haven't played one. I gotten to see how well it stacks, but I kind of follow you. I'm going to Siphon Soul. It really wants to have a Blood Imp on the field here. Blood Imp, Ventrico, and Frostwolf Warlord.
I'd say Ventrico.
Yeah, it's such a good card. I agree. Although my curve's getting awful
especially
top heavy, Robert.
Yeah, you're going to have to focus more on smaller cards, but I mean, if you can throw Pit Lord on turn 4, Ventrico on turn 5, that's a nightmare.
That is fun to deal with, no doubt. Drain Life, War Golem, South Sea Deckhand.
Probably Drain Life. I'm not a big fan of that card, but
yeah, I like it better than the 2-1-1. Drain Life. Okay, we've got Questing Adventurer, Felguard, and Pint-Sized Summoner.
I'd almost say the pint size. Granted, it's only a 2-2, but if it sticks, so turn 2 you drop that, it sticks. Turn 3 you play the Pit Lord.
True, but the questing, doesn't it stack pretty easy with a Warlock? The card, always drawing cards kind of thing.
If you were more tilted towards cheap cards right now, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The 3 is definitely spiked. Alright, I'll try it, but under duress. Pint-Sized Summoner. Okay, Shadow Bolt, Frost Elemental, Gurubashi Berserker. It's trying to look familiar here.
They're wanting to give you expensive cards.
Yeah, and I'm saying I'm too high already. I'd say Shadow Bolt. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Again, it's not one of my favorite damage spells. I'd rather have
Yeah,
free
plain
one,
damage, not
even though you
targeted.
discard a card on it. Shadow Flame.
Right.
I'd prefer to get Shadow Flame and have it free and discard another card than Shadow Bolt. Shadow Flame can also target the other hero as opposed to that, which it can only do minion.
Right.
But you take what you can get.
No, Shadow Bolt taken. Youthful Brewmaster, Hellfire, Nightblade.
At this point, Youthful Brew.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm not sure what I'll combo that with though. I don't know if I have anything desirable at the moment. Dark Iron Dwarf.
There's a couple that you might.
Bloodsail Raider, and Blood Imp. That's the fourth time I think the Blood Imp has come up. I guess I have to take it. I just don't like it because it doesn't do anything as a minion, but it does buff other things. So
Was what that Bloodsail Raider and Dark Iron?
Dark Iron Dwarf and yeah, Bloodsail Raider. I would assume Dark Iron, but
I'd probably go Dark Iron.
yeah.
At this point, you only have 1/4. You still want to pick up 2s, but I think you can get better 2s for. You want to focus on 3 2s instead of 2 3.
Well, yeah, but speaking of 4s, Cultmaster, Blood Imp, for the 5th fucking time, and Bloodfen Raptor.
I'd probably honestly go with the Raptor.
Really? The Cult is very tempting, but yeah, I definitely want more early game a Warlock, so Bloodfen Raptor is fine. Void Terror, Ancient Watcher, Stampeding Kodo.
You've got nothing to activate the Ancient Watcher.
Right. No Argus or no, whatever.
What were the other
Silences
two? Kodo, and what was the first one?
Void Terror.
I would probably go with the Kodo at that point, just based on my past experience with the Void Terror. It's a silence magnet.
I don't know, the 5s are already... What have I got? Azure and Venture Co. You're putting me mid to late game. Well, I still have another 10 cards. Alright, but I definitely can blame you for any losses. Soulfire, Ironforge Rifleman, and Murloc Raider.
I'd go Soulfire.
Yep. Hellfire, Succubus, Mortal Coil.
Probably Mortal Coil.
Yeah, I love Coil. I can use it all the time. But you've completely avoided me on all Hellfires. I've had plenty of chances, and you're still saying no.
Like I said, I think you've got... you're already doing, what, 10 damage or 8 damage to yourself in the deck?
Well, that's nice, but what if I got from mass removal? I mean, it's Shadow Flame or Hellfire, the only tools I think in the locked deck, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you're not worried about mass removal at all?
I wouldn't say I'm not, but I think that there have been better options so far. As with Lock, you can flood the board and take advantage that way.
No, I like Mortal Coil, but I just not having even one Hellfire is making me a little itchy. Voodoo Doctor, Demon Fire, Direwolf Alpha. That's actually a tough call. I like all those cards. I know people don't really like Voodoo, but I love them with Warlock, because I'm always burning health. That means one more card turn if I want it. Demon Fire is kind of a druidic choose one. And Direwolf, of course, is just good. It's better with summoners, though, with like shaman or paladins, but I'd have a hard time picking. What do you think?
I would go. How many demons you have?
Yeah, I got an imp, a voidwalker, pit lord. That's about it.
That's a tough one. It's really, I mean, they're both 2s, and you need some more 2s. They both serve different purposes. I mean, if you can Flame Imp turn 1, Demon Fire at turn 2, that's a nasty combo.
That's true.
Or Voidwalker turn 1, Demon Fire turn 2.
Yeah, either would be okay.
I might go with that one just based on that.
Well, it also gets the...
Plus, it's either that or it's removal.
Yeah, even though I'm sort of itching over the Direwolf, but yeah, I think Demon is worth a try. Okay. Fen Creeper, Tauren Warrior, or Leper Gnome? I'm good with Fen Creeper.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't have much taunt, but at this point, looking at the curve and all, I kind of want the Leper Gnome. What do you think?
Yeah, and that one, honestly, I think is a push, and it's more about whether you want to push the curve to smaller or bigger cards. Leper, no. I mean, especially, like, so if you have a turn, if you're going second and can coin out the Leper Gnome and/or coin out 2 of the 1/1 creatures, that's a pretty strong start, too.
Yeah, all my ones are, well, not the Voidwalker, but yeah. That would make all my ones pretty... Okay, Leper Gnome. Pint-sized summoner, Emperor Cobra, or Abomination.
I could see doing the Abom as removal. That's your AoE removal. Serious? That's how it plays.
Really? Well... yeah, I could see it. I don't know, though. I like the Cobra. If they don't take care of it, I get to... I mean, 3 life, they usually can, but at least it's something that, you know, forces them to deal with.
I heard something interesting about the Cobra today. If a rogue casts Betrayal on it, the creatures to either side that it damages die. Because they are damaged by the Cobra.
That is so wrong. I've never seen that.
Playing against a rogue, be very careful with the Cobra.
That is awesome. I've never seen that.
I guess the water elemental works the same way. If the creatures on either side of it get frozen too.
Oh, of course. Well, okay, looking at 3s, I have the Blood Knight, Farseer, Golem, Wolf. Well, the Wolf is not really a full minion. And then for 5s... You really think A-Bomb there, huh?
Just looking at your other creatures. Yeah, because late game, most of your creatures have decent health. Other than the Rocketeer, and that you're going to basically, again, use as
another type of removal
card, basically.
Alright, A-Bomb. Demon Fire, Argent Squire, Elven Archer. That's tough.
You're getting a lot of kind of rushy stuff coming at you, which is nice, I think.
I don't know. The Argent, of course, might combo with Blood Knight. I doubt it would hold its Divine Shield long,
I'd
but if I
say,
played it later...
Yeah.
Elven, though...
Argent Squire is another good early drop, though.
Yeah, it typically would be. Elven Archer course can get past taunts and whatever to do something.
Elven is nice in certain situations.
Yeah.
You can pop bubbles or pick off low health creatures, or
yeah, and it can also be used to ping, but I don't.
Down to 1 health.
I don't have any of those Gurubashi berserkers, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you do?
I'd. What was the third one again?
Demon Fire, Argent Squire, Elven Archer.
I'd probably go with the Argent Squire out of those at this point.
Yeah, I think I will too. Acolyte of Pain, Mad Bomber, Novice Engineer.
I would Mad Bomber at that point.
It's such a fucking gamble, but I agree. Whatever. Big Game Hunter, Pit Lord, Murloc War Leader.
I guess Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, I don't seem to have a choice. Mortal Coil, Grimscale Oracle, Bloodsail Raider.
I'd say probably another Mortal Coil, though.
Me too.
I've got 6 cards that cost 1 and 1 card that costs nothing.
True, but...
This is turned into a rush deck. Most of your cards are 1, 2, and 3, but you've got decent endgame stuff too, so...
No, I'm fine with that, especially with a Warlock, because I can get to them, you know. This is... to be honest. Doomguard, Ancient Watcher, Light Warden.
Doomguard.
Really?
Yeah, it's another finisher, basically. And the other 2 cards are trash for your deck, so...
Yeah, the other 2 are just... I'd almost say Light Warden, just because it's a 1-drop and it could get in the way.
I mean, you've got what, 1 or 2 heals that you got in your deck? I think 1. Oh, you've got...
No, I don't have any.
You've got Drain Life. You've got Earthen Ring.
Oh, true.
And you've got Siphon Soul. So you've got 3 heals, but they're not gonna. You're not gonna be able to reliably combo them with that.
Yeah. All right.
And like I said, you're very heavy light now.
But
well, if you're playing it right and you're playing everything out, you might be able to play it when you've got an empty hand.
If it goes later game, and yeah, I could see. But 2, because 2, that's rough. I really got to try and play around that. I don't want to be losing 2 cards.
Yeah. Although as a Warlock, you can get cards back too. So even if you have to discard a card or 2, it can be worth it.
True. All right. Well, thank you. Let's see how it goes. And I'll blame you for every loss and take credit for myself for every win.
Like with this deck, play very aggressively, I would say.
Yes.
Essentially, play aggressively, try to hold on to Soulfire and the Doomguard if you have them, to when they're going to basically swing the game for you. But beyond that, play very, very aggressively.
Well, and the Pit Lord, too, if I can get that out early, that would be... You know, a 4 mana for a 5/6, that is a little crazy. Yeah, that'll be fun. Thank you for your help.
Even then, like, if you get like a turn 4 Pit Lord, like I said, either a turn 4 Pit Lord and a turn 5 Mercenary, or a turn 5 Doomguard, even if you have to discard a couple cards.
Right.
Turn 4 you play the Pit Lord, turn 5 you play the Doomguard, and you swing to the face for 10.
Oof. Yeah, There's no doubt. I mean, especially with
And
charge.
then they're left with a creature with 6 health and a creature with 7 health they're trying to deal with on their turn 5.
Yeah, I know. On the receiving end, I would be like, "Fuck this."
And then follow that by a turn 6 Frost Elemental and whatever they brought out to try to deal with one of your creatures, and
Gets to sit there
or
and watch.
Rocketeer to kill it.
Yeah. Okay, there's potential, but
Yeah.
well, and I can't complain about the draws
And
as much. I just have to give
Warlock.
more life up for draws.
Warlock is one of the classes that plays aggressive very well, because you can almost empty your hand of the cheap stuff and then tap to keep the cards coming in.
Keep your card advantage, or get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be fun.